Alright, back here again at Majura Park Rifle Range in Canberra. Not too chilly tonight. Moon is yet to rise, but when it comes up it's going to be pretty close to full. I think it's on the way up, but it'll be full enough anyway. Testing out tonight a bit of a selection. I think I've got everything that I need, as in all the different torches one might want to come across on the interwebs and in various places. We're going to be testing out the ATN 4K Pro. It's the 5-20 version. We're going to run through the standard illuminator that comes with the Pro kit. I've also got a homemade, courtesy of ATN Foxfire, one Houndlight, which is running a 5-watt Osram infrared pill. I think it's 850 nm from memory. I've also got a Dereelight Nightmaster V2, which is also running a 850 nm pill, and something that rocked up a week or so ago but I had some trouble with and only just had rectified is the Ultima-NV T38 XL laser diode emitter. Heard good things about this. We're going to see how good it actually is. So we'll start off with the illuminator that comes standard with the Pro. These are all pretty much focused as full as they can go, so we'll just run through and you can have a look. This is set up to the 500 yard range with the rams up the back, just to make it easy without mucking around too much. And I'm holding in my hand each of the torches except for the T38 that's actually mounted to the rifle. We'll see how we go. Hopefully it'll give us a good idea. So what you're looking at now is, well, that's nothing. And if I get this right, that there in the crosshairs are the rams out at 500 yards. In the bottom end of the screen there you can see the top of the 100 yard mound. Behind that I think is the 200 yard mound, 300 behind that. So with the standard torch that comes with this kit, I don't know, maybe 200 yards is probably about where I'd be comfortable being able to see and identify, but that 100 yard mound range actually takes a fair whack out of the infrared light that's trying to be pushed out. So on a flat range you might actually be able to get more distance, but yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, let's try the next one. Alright, this is the Houndlight. As you can see, that's a marked improvement on the standard illuminator that comes with the 4K Pro kit. I've used this one before out here, tested it, and this is about what I'd expect. It's actually, for the type of pill that it is, only running a single cell 18650 battery. It actually does quite a good job. That's focused pretty well too, but you've still got a fairly good spill around the outside so you can see what's going on. And at 500, for deer sized animals, even a fox, I don't think I'd have a trouble. Well, certainly I wouldn't be uncomfortable taking that shot in being able to see it and identify what it was and see what was also around it. There's trees up behind there, behind the mound. So we'll move on to the Drylight now. Alright, let's see if I can work out where this little bugger's going. There he is. So that's the Nightmaster Drylight. Again, that's about as focused as you'd want to put it. You can almost see the square IR bit there. I still think the Houndlight, the homemade job, is a better unit than the Nightmaster. Bear in mind the Nightmaster's running two 18650 batteries to get this sort of output, whereas the the Houndlight is only running one. That's not too bad at all. And from memory, you can even see the rams over there, just on the left of that reticle. So we'll switch over now and go to the laser diode emitter and see what that looks like. No, you don't want to work. He's definitely there. Knocked him somewhere along the way. Actually, no, I haven't. That's better. Rookie mistake. In turning it on, I've actually put it back to the standard brightness setting, which is obviously not that bright. See if I can clear that up a little bit. No, wrong way. That's not too shabby. Bear in mind this is on the 5 power setting on the scope, so base magnification. But as far as visibility and usability goes, that is substantially clearer than either of the three that we've seen before. That's quite good. That's, if you look on the Ultima-NV website, that's, yeah, laser diode emitter, single cell, 18650 battery. I think it's got about 4 power settings. I think, at least 4. Just wondering what else we can see. There were some kangaroos at here before, but they seem to have done a runner. But at 500 yards, that is fantastic. I dare say if the range was longer, and there is one, the full bore rifle range out to my right hand side, but I'm not sure how well I'd go getting there. That goes out to 1,000 yards, I dare say. 600-700 would be quite easy. There are no kangaroos, no animals at all. I know where they've all gone. No rabbits either. Disappointing. Some live activity would have been quite good. Let's see if we can zoom in. Let's see how good that actually works. Ten powers pixelated. 8. Yeah. 5. Bear in mind, the NV, the actual camera and the scope itself, I believe they're still having issues with some things. This is the most, oh here we go, kangaroo. It's the most recent update that they put through. It fixed some things, but it broke some other things. I haven't reverted back to the original settings. I couldn't really be bothered resaving and reformatting and then resetting the site settings. That was one thing that didn't stick. The site settings were different from one update to the other, which apparently is not supposed to happen, but I don't know that they actually tested that aspect all that well. Anyway, that is the ATN 4K Pro with the Ultima-NV T38 XL laser diode emitter on top. I think I know which one I'll be using. Bear in mind, the laser diode emitter can be imported into Australia because it's not a traditional laser pointer. So yeah, and what was it, £115 including postage to get it to Australia. Roughly 10 working days from order to in my lap, and I believe that was a little bit slow because they didn't have any tube bodies in stock at the time to make it up. So these are handmade by the guys in the UK. Big shout out to Lee and the guys there. Classic, good work. Alright, signing off.